The Evil Within 2 is a very smart video game. Now when I say that, I don't mean it's going to do your maths homework for you. You shouldn't want that anyway. If you're going to go far in this life, you have to put the time and effort in. And getting games designed by legendary Japanese developers to do that for you is just going to end in tears and sadness. However, the original statement still rings true, and this is one very intelligent sequel. The reason for this is because Shinji Mikami looked at his original creation, decided what did work and what didn't, and adapted all of that for The Evil Within 2, and from what I played, that's going to serve this series well no end. Taking place 3 years after the first game, our friend Sebastian Castellanos returns and is looking for his daughter. He's also more fed up than ever, but that's only fair given he's lost his child and somehow he's fallen back into the exact same madness I'm sure he hoped he'd never have to face again. It's like meeting someone for the first time, realising you hate them, and then figuring out you have to spend time with them every single week. So it sucks to be him though, but that's where Sebastian finds himself, right down to being chased by some three-headed creature that is worse than most nightmares I've had. Although to be fair, most of my nightmares feature bread. It is very similar to the opening chase from the first game, but it's executed so well, it doesn't matter. Mikami is a master of making you feel on edge, and he's replicated that here with a skill few others could. From here though, everything changes. The biggest shift when it comes to The Evil Within 2 is that the linear pattern from before has gone and been replaced with large hub areas that you're free to explore. You still get the intense corridor-esque moments where you fear for your actual life, but when the game deems it appropriate, the environment opens out a lot and yells at you to go and snoop around. This works wonderfully well for two reasons. The first is that it eliminates the problem from The Evil Within where it felt like you were being beaten over the head with a stick. It was a huge success given this was a horror game and all, but I defy anyone to say they didn't need to take a break or two when going through it just because it was so intense all of the time. It was like working out, but you didn't get the sick pump. Here, however, you do get to take your foot off the pedal without sacrificing the horror elements. While you can scare someone senseless with this focused approach, you can do it just as easily by having a vast environment and not knowing what's going to be around the next corner. If anything, it's even more terrifying as you're always expecting something to come and get you. When it doesn't, the sense of false security is harrowing. It gets better too because the way you access both main quest objectives and side missions is with a radio that makes horrific noises the entire time. The fact the device needed to hunt down clues is bizarre in itself is all you need to know, but it's a great mechanic in the sense even when you're just walking from A to B, you're going to be on edge. It is brilliant however, and if you're a sucker for being taken on such a ride, I doubt you'll be disappointed at all, especially as the graphic imagery from before has returned. You're constantly stumbling across bodies and bizarre remains that have been mutilated into oblivion, and it's a mystery as to how anyone's brain thought this stuff up in the first place. The aesthetic alone is enough to send shivers up your back, let alone when you realise you have to go in amongst all this lunacy. And that's what all this is as well, lunacy. As before, there's a constant shifting between what you would deem the real world and a false reality, and that's not just because the levelling up mechanic where some bonkers nurse offers you upgrades from a few years ago returns. It's everything, right down to entering random houses only to find a mother force-feeding her son to the point he's killed. Just think about that for a second, that is some dark shiz right there. Plus you then have to shoot the mum in the face when she realises you've interrupted this tender moment with her child. Sheesh. It's rare for a sequel to take such a daring twist with its foundations, but The Evil Within 2 has made absolutely the right choice and is on course to provide one of the scariest experiences of the year, which is without doubt what it wants to do. I'm pretty certain it'll appeal to both fans of the original and those who just enjoy feeling like the world is about to end through fear too, and you can't give higher praise than that. Well, you can. You could give it 10 out of 10, but it's not the review stage yet. That's next month. For now though, just take on board that The Evil Within 2 is very, very good. And scary, naturally. Now don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what you think of The Evil Within 2, though you may not have played it yet. Just guess. Give us a guess what you think of The Evil Within 2 and leave a comment. Like, share and subscribe. Go and follow What Culture on Twitter at WhatCultureGaming and head on over to WhatCulture.com and read yourself some articles. My name was Simon from What Culture, and I'll talk to you again soon.